Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 with me. And if you have been following me on Twitter, I'm overall happy with the Note 5, but I was experiencing really high idle drain. And that was a big issue with the Note 5. And I have made some changes and I think so I have fixed the idle drain. Let me actually show you first how bad the idle drain was. And for example, as you can see, just note the time. It was 1:24 at night and the battery percent was 62%. And I just left the phone at night, and when I got up in the morning at 8:55 a.m., so that's roughly about 7 odd hours, the battery life fell to 40% without any use. And just notice this graph, the huge curve like this. That means there was a very high idle drain. So it lost almost 22% in just 7 hours. And this is what I was experiencing with the Note 5. Even when I was not using, the idle drain was very high. It was anywhere between 2 to 2.5%. And that is the reason that I was not getting great battery life on the Note 5. But I have made some changes, and if you notice my latest results, let me actually show you. Just notice at last night at 11:30. Let me go back here. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, at 11:36 p.m. I just left it again. As you notice, it's at 70%. And today morning, when I opened the phone, that is at 10:23. That is almost 11 hours later. As you can see, it was at 70%, and then it was at 66%. So it just dropped 4% in 11 hours. And if you notice the graph, just notice the graph, and this, we hardly had any idle drain. And again, as you can see this, I just marked it. And the standby time, it was off the charger for 1 day, 36 minutes. So I was able to solve the idle drain drastically, I would say. And the one major thing that I did was, if you actually I think so this is not enabled by default, but if you have done this, you have to disable this. Let me actually show you. Just go to lock screen and security, and if you go to the other security settings, and if you go to administrators, device administrators, here I have a habit of enabling the Android device manager, and this was enabled. And if you enable this, what happens is that if you go to location, I have shut off the location. For example, let it be on, and I don't want GPS only, I just want Wi-Fi and mobile. And the thing is that if you go to the Google location history, here this was on, and I think so this was causing a huge battery drain. And I just shut this off, and now what I'm doing is, actually, whenever I don't need the GPS, I'm just switching it off, and whenever I need it, I'm switching it on. Another thing that I did, and I think so that's not related, I'm also switching off the NFC. And by doing these things, I could reduce the idle drain on my Note 5. And you can do also one more thing. If you are having a high battery drain, you can go to the Smart Manager, and here go to the RAM. And here from manage apps, you'll see a bunch of apps. Again, don't do this for messaging apps. If you do that, then you won't get those messages. But other apps that you think should not run in the background, by default, it will be like this, and just hit the auto stop. And just do this for the apps you think that should not run continuously in the background. And by doing this, you should hopefully start getting good battery life. This should also work on other Samsung devices like the S6 or the S6 Edge. If you have them, you can give it a try. And do let me know in the comment section if you got better battery life with these changes. Also, don't forget to watch my other video on the Note 5 where I cover my favorite tips and tricks. Again, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.